Hey guys, we're about to go on 421. And we know what to do.
It just isn't. And if the campaign doesn't do something
in Indiana, there's in Indiana for this
gets to the overall issue of
now we're switching
and whether
to
you can trust the
421.
person who you are hoping, who's asking you for your vote. Being transparent about how he's made his money. What is a job application?
There's also something else to keep in mind is during all these attacks, we've seen some polls come out. Now, they're going to be in a dead heat going forward. There's no doubt about it.
You know another thing?
There are numbers that people can look at, and it's the number 50. How close are you? How far away are you from it? The president has dropped the 39% approval on 31% approval of the economy and the 36% approval of favorability. Now, that is really working against me. Even if you assume it's a little high, it means it's hovering around 40. He used to be 50. And then you see Romney at 49% on the economy. This strategy is not working to President Obama's
in my case, it was like gutter.
Factory
but it's a great example. All three of the year really appreciate our
no money of his own.
Thursday, Jonathan God's plan. George Zimmerman claims that was the reason he shot and killed Trayvon Martin. Trayvon's parents question that claim. I'm going to talk with their attorney. Plus, the violence continues in Syria. But where is President Assad? Is this the beginning of the end for his regime? And then a spectacular light show along with the heavy rain within in the Is there some relief from the heat?
They're rewinding this shit for
You don't want to let the
trucks.
You can always tweet me and join the conversation.
And electrically.
1982.
And maybe you could say, hey, bring your money back over here. Right. But just to make all that money and then let these guys squander it, Exactly.
Big Bob.
Roll author Neil Strauss.
That's my biggest gripe.
That's an eggshell. I don't care for how you run
Everybody pays it.
Jennifer, so far so good.
So sure, it's the money that is being wasted in all the other stuff.
We have a monsoon rain coming up with the clouds and a nice little upper level low around Northern California. Arizona, low clouds in San Francisco, even some rain around
Be causing the regime to look over its shoulder. Look at this car.
I've been shot twice. Suspect vehicle, the blue Yukon with 24-inch wheels.
Oh, we're going straight here. Featuring Ryan Seaberg.
What are you doing at home?
I appear to be full of cowardice because you know what? I think numbers are a sign of good character. I'm Dan Dunn. I drink for a living, write about it, and now I'm talking about it on Sirius XM. I'm going to be hanging out at bars and events all over the world talking about one of the coolest things in the world. Dan Dunn's Happy Hour. This week, we're hanging out with Adam Carolla, being all for the Man Show, Crank Yankers, and the Celebrity Apprentice. We'll be talking about Adam's own version of sangria. He calls it Man-gria. Dan Dunn's Happy Hour is 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific on Stars 2, Sirius XM 4.
Attention business owners, this is Tony Robbins. I've spent the last 3 decades helping companies create serious business breakthroughs, and I want to help you like never before.
And this is Chet Holmes, author of the #1 business book, The Ultimate Sales Machine. If you've heard my radio spots before, maybe you don't know that about 2,000 action-oriented business owners call us every week to get our free reports.
On the ground. Just a quick note for you, all of you rather, if you're heading out the door, you can continue watching us from your mobile phone.
Don't talk about that.
You can also watch CNN live.
Right now it's 11:15, 10:15 our time.
The words veteran and homeless.
All it takes.
Okay, I want one.
Good, because this is actually a present for you.
Aww. If your back or neck is in pain from long hours,
$73.57 today and save up to $500 and get 40 pills for just $99. Healthy Net is fast, easy, and affordable. Operators are waiting at 800-250-7357 to take your call now. Call 800-250-7357. That's 800-250-7357. Again, 800-250-7357.
These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Owner-operators can't build a successful driving business by only focusing on rates per mile. You want the big advantages of running your own truck without sacrificing time at home. With Martin Transport, you'll get premium contractor settlement rates, a higher revenue stream, and automatic detention pay. But best of all, Martin has outstanding miles on regional runs that puts less wear on your truck and gets you home more. Rethink regional with Martin and get it all with one carrier. Call 888-239-5746 or visit driveformartin.com.
One outraged response now from Trayvon Martin's family to the first public interview with the accused shooter of Trayvon. Sitting with his attorney on Fox News Channel's Hannity, George Zimmerman said he had no regrets about how he behaved on the night he allegedly shot the teen. He then offered an apology to Martin's family and the country.
Do you regret getting out of the car to follow Trayvon that night?
No, sir.
Do you regret that you had a gun that night?
No, sir. I feel that it was all God's plan, and for me to second guess it or judge it.
Is there anything you might do differently in retrospect now that time has passed a little bit?
No, sir. But I'm sorry that this happened. I hate to think that because of this incident, because of my actions, it's polarized and divided America. And I'm truly sorry.
In a family statement, Trayvon's father, Tracy, said, "We must worship a different God because there is no way that my God would have wanted George Zimmerman to kill my teenage son." Daryl Parks is one of the attorneys representing the family of Trayvon Martin and joins us now. Daryl, after seeing that interview, and I'm sure that you, along with Mr. Crump and the family, have watched that, what is the overall reaction to the interview and the way that George Zimmerman discussed that evening where Trayvon Martin lost his life?
We are hard, you know. At the end of the day, I think as you listen to the whole interview, George Zimmerman never really takes full responsibility for his actions. And so it's as if he believed that he had the right to follow Trayvon, to stalk Trayvon, and that Trayvon didn't have the right to be where he was. And he doesn't have any regrets and takes no responsibilities for his actions. So we're very appalled by that.
Hannity suggested that Zimmerman's account of Trayvon Martin's behavior from what he told police dispatchers. Take a listen to this.
Trying to maybe get into the mindset, because we also have learned that Trayvon was speaking with his girlfriend at the time, that maybe he was afraid of you, didn't know who you were.
Real love dreams.
You don't think that, why do you think that he was running that?
Maybe I said running, but he was more,
You said he was running.
yes, he was like skipping, going away quickly, but he wasn't running out of fear.
You can tell the difference?
He wasn't running.
He wasn't actually running.
No, sir.
Okay, but that's what you said to the dispatchers. You thought he was running.
So what are your thoughts on that and the type of contradiction that it allows for what we know from the police records so far of the case?
Well, it defies logic, but also remember, Trayvon is not from this particular complex. If you're a kid, you're walking home at night from the store, and you see a guy...
Population 1,748.
You should be scared. And so for him to say that Trayvon is not afraid, how does he know that? He has no way of knowing whether Trayvon was afraid or not. However, common sense tells us that if some person is watching you while you're walking, and if he's in a vehicle, he obviously has to go at a slower rate of speed to see a person who's walking. So at the end of the day, we really think that most people will see this for what it really is. It's a chance by them to try and do some damage control from the other evidence that happened earlier this week.
Legally speaking, are there concerns that you have about how the content of this interview might affect the Martin family's case?
Well, I think it's great for the prosecution. I mean, to get an interview like this here where he says many different statements that's going to allow him to be cross-examined by the prosecutors. I think my law partner it's a gift to the prosecutors. They have plenty more now to work with. They had plenty before, but now they have a gift today.
Martin family attorney Daryl Parks, thank you, sir. Appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Record heat setting off a stormy light show in New York City last night. Wait till you see this. Just take a look. Plasma lightning striking a skyscraper antenna not far from NBC NBC headquarters here at 30 Rock. For those of us that were here, this wasn't a lot of fun in the city. The downpour set off a geyser in the subway system, drenching riders that tried to board their train from indoors. It was this scary storm. This time-lapse video, though, is showing what it looked like from the top of the rock. Shows just how fast this storm moved through town.
That's cool.
It's summertime, that's right.
Get your car into top shape with click and clack on car talk on NPR.
And
industry news and talk that's just for truckers.
Before we end the video, because this is a high school, all that is elementary school.
Channel 90, and you can get there fast and safe with up to the minute.
And
this summer,
that's it.
SiriusXM.
Open your hand.
Tax liens, judgments, even late payments.